Hello everyone, Pone here, and welcome back to War Thunder for another video. Now before we get into today's review, I want to take this opportunity to give a special shout out to a good friend of mine. This guy is the reason I started playing War Thunder, and I've improved my gaming skills so much just from live streaming with him over on his channel. In addition to War Thunder, we've also done live streams for Call of Duty Warzone, and it's always a treat to watch him kick butt in these games. Yoshio gamer siblings, this video is dedicated to you, brother. Thank you for letting me be your wingman on the gaming battlefield, dude. There will be a link to Yoshio's channel in the description below, so go ahead, check him out, and tell him Pone sent you. So, now that we've addressed that, the subject for today's video. Now, the last two videos covered two different airplanes, the Vought F4U Corsair and the Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress. However, for today's lesson, I'm doing something different. Instead of flying in the sky, we're going to be on the ground in a tank. Now, there are many different tanks in War Thunder that you can research, purchase, train, and fight with. But for today's masterclass, I will be reviewing a special tank. A very special tank. A tank that my friend Yoshio loves to use. The KV-2. Ladies and gentlemen, class is in session. So here it is. The KV-2 Heavy Assault Tank. Looks fearsome, doesn't it? Now, here's our history lesson on the KV-2. And the KV tanks in general. The Soviet KV tanks were named after Soviet Defense Commissar and politician Klement Voroshilov and served with the Red Army during World War II. Known for their heavy armor protection during the early stages of the war, the KV tanks were feared by all who stood in their way. The German Wehrmacht especially dreaded the KV lineage of Soviet tanks, and on several instances, German formations would be halted, dead in their tracks, by a single KV-1 or KV-2 that was supported by infantry. The Wehrmacht rarely deployed any of their own tanks against the KVs, as their own armament was far too poor to face off against what they called the Russischer Koloss, or Russian Colossus. The KV tanks were so strongly armored that they were practically immune to these 3.7 centimeter Kampfwagenkanone 36 and short-barreled howitzer-esque 7.5 centimeter Kampfwagenkanone 37 guns, mounted respectively on the early Panzer III and Panzer IV tanks fielded by the invading German forces. The KV tank we will be reviewing in today's video is, as I mentioned, the formidable KV-2. The KV-2 was built in the Kirov factory in St. Petersburg between 1938 and 1939, with a total of 210 units built, and served in World War II from 1940 to 1945. At a whopping 21 feet 11 inches long, 11 feet wide, and 10 feet 8 inches tall, and weighing in at 52 tons, this tank is every inch, and pound for pound, an absolute behemoth. As was the standard for KV tanks, its armor protection was no joke, with between 60 to 110 millimeters of armor around the entire unit, hull to turret. The most intimidating factor of the KV-2, however, was its armament. Its main battery consisted of a 152mm M10T howitzer cannon, and could hold up to 20 rounds of armor-piercing or high-explosive shells at a time. The second armament, which is not shown on this particular model, consisted of two DT machine guns, with up to 2,079 rounds of 7.62 by 54mm Soviet bullets. Due to the size of its heavy turret and gun, the KV-2 was slower and had a much higher profile than its KV-1 sibling. As a result of turret weight increase from expanded dimensions and a heavier gun, the KV-2's turret traverse mechanism could only work on level ground. This setback, combined with the tank's decreased speed and combat ineffectiveness, resulted in very small production numbers. Any KV-2 tanks that were captured and used by the German army were known as Panzerkampfwagen KV-2 754R. Now, the KV-2 in particular we will be driving today is one of those captured tanks by the Germans. A German premium Panzerkampfwagen KV-2 754R, and has a BR ranking of 3.7 in War Thunder. So, with all of that out of the way, let's head to the test driving fields for a little spin. Class dismissed! So here we are then, the KV-2 heavy tank. 52 tons of absolute chunk. 60 to 110 millimeters of armor, and a 152 millimeter big frickin' gun in the turret. We've got some enemy tanks on the playing field here, and we are full on ammunition. Oh, and because I'm sure Yoshio is going to be watching this video, I prepared something special for this particular tank. That is one angry boy right there. He's just looking like, I'm watching you. Alright. I think we'll call him Hermun. Nice to meet you, Hermun. You ready to kick some butt? He's not much of a talker. He prefers to do all of his talking through his howitzer. Anyway, if you're ready, I'm ready. It's time to roll out. So right off the bat, you can tell this tank was not built to go fast. We're already at our top speed of 22 miles per hour. However, what this tank does lack in speed and agility, it more than makes up for in absolute destruction of enemies. Take this little flak truck, for example.
Hi, how are you?
Boom! One shot, and already we took out his vertical cannon drive. And that's just one shell. Now, once we switch to high explosive, you'll really see just how absolutely destructive this KV-2 can be in the hands of a master tank man. Now, the other setback to this tank is that once you fire one shot, it takes a long time for it to reload. So you gotta have a lot of patience, and you gotta keep moving so that your opponent doesn't get an edge. This is especially important when you're in a ground arcade battle or realistic battle or even a simulation battle. You can never let your opponent get the advantage if you're in a KV-2 and reloading. You have to constantly be in motion. You have to constantly take cover from your opponent, and do not let him lock on to you. So yeah, now that we're reloaded,
Hello there.
we ammo racked him. There you go. Only 2 shots, and this flak truck is in flames. That is the destructive capability of the KV-2. Now, we can move on to our next opponent. Again, yes, this tank is very sluggish as all get out, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter when you're lugging around a massive 152 millimeter howitzer. One freaking shot, and that tank is engulfed in a blaze of glory. For glory for us, not so much for him. Just imagine the rest of his squadron rallies up to him, and they see this, and they're just like,
Hey, what happened?
oh. Do you see why Yoshio loves the KV-2? He just has way too much fun with it. Whenever his first tank gets knocked out, he instantly says, "All right, time for the KV-2." Then once they see his KV-2, everyone on the opposing team is like, "Oh crap!" But then it's too late because they're dead. Oh, the KV-2 is seriously a one-tank wrecking crew. Like, you could wipe out an entire platoon with one KV-2 if you use your wits. Oh my goodness, this might be my favorite video to make. I'm having such a good time. And oh, look at this. KV-2 versus KV-2. Now, this scenario is very rare in of itself, but when it does happen, it's all about outsmarting the other tanker. You have to aim your cannon at just the right spot to set your opponent off. And that's where you need to aim. That is called ammo racking. You shoot him right where his ammunition rack is, and once the shell impacts that spot, all the ammunition on board the opposing tank ignites, and boom! Bye-bye, other KV-2. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've had more fun doing anything than I am right now. I could do this all day long, I tell you. All day long. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh, if you're new to War Thunder and you're looking for a great tank to just muck about with, do yourself a favor and start researching the KV-2. You'll be doing yourself a favor. Oh look, from a distance, let's stop, aim, and boom, dead. Oh, and now we're down to our final tank on the opposing field. What do you say, Hermund? Are you ready to get him? Yes! Good boy, Hermund. Let's go get him. Alright. Come on, Hermund. Let's go. I think we're going to have to give a name for this final tank. He deserves a name for being the last one standing. well, last one standing on his team. I think we'll call him, I don't know, Billy. Yeah, we'll call him Billy. Hey, Billy, we're coming to get ya. Oh, this KV-2 is too much fun. Oh, no other tank, no other heavy tank do I know that is more fun, more chaotic, and more everything than this KV-2. Oh, look, there's Billy. Let's go say hello. Hello, Billy. How you doing? Hey, Billy. Hey, Billy. Hey, Billy. Billy, I got a secret for you. Listen, come here. A little closer. Screw you, Billy! And just like that, Billy is gone. Oh, good job, Herman. Good job. You did well. Okay. Well, there you have it, everyone. That's a wrap on my review and demo for the KV-2 heavy tank. Oh, I don't know if you could tell, but I never get bored when I'm driving this tank. I always have it ready as my second-in-line tank whenever me and Yoshio play ground arcade battle. And every time we break out the KV-2, the opposing team quivers and trembles in fear. Now, you can go about getting this tank in one of two ways. Number one, you can work your way up the Russian tank tree and research the KV-2. That would be the most logical place to start. Or, number two, if you just happen to have a couple thousand golden eagles or premium currency lying around, you can spend some of it on the German premium KV-2 754R. I highly recommend this heavy tank to anyone looking for a really good heavy to add to their roster. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching this review video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a heck of a time making this. If you did enjoy it, make sure to hit that like button, share it with your friends and family, and leave a comment down below. I'm always interested in hearing what you all thought of this video. Also, if you're new to this channel, smash subscribe to join the herd today and ring that notification bell. That way you'll be notified of all future uploads. Thank you guys and gals so much for watching. This is Pone, and I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, keep calm and trot on. Say goodbye, Herman.